Let's go down to Storm Track Chief Meteorologist Gene Norman in the Storm Track Weather Center.
Yeah, Gene's been busy pinpointing pop-up showers. Seems like we almost set our watch to these afternoon showers. Have we gotten to that point?
Yeah, we have. In fact, if you haven't seen rain today, you may yet still see some. The clouds are still towering. In fact, here's a live look near the airport, and you can see the towering clouds off in the distance here. Again, we're looking at those towering clouds. Look a little bit more ominous than they did just about a half an hour ago. We're looking off toward the east, and that's because there are thunderstorms that are beginning to develop east of the I-65 corridor that are actually going to move back over to the west. Here's another live look from our tower camera here. We're looking out into Shelby County. You see the towering clouds here, the towering clouds here, and here's the beginnings of a nice little rainbow. So we'll be watching for that as more showers and thunderstorms develop. But I want to take you back to earlier this afternoon. I was watching this intense-looking thunderstorm in Anniston, and at first you might be looking at this and saying, wait a minute, is that something to be concerned about? Well, sometimes people misidentify the low-hanging clouds as a possible tornado or wall cloud or funnel cloud, but it's actually what we call scud. It's just a low-hanging cloud coming out of the bottom of a thunderstorm. This happened earlier this afternoon as these slow-moving storms moved near the Anniston area. We captured that on our time lapse. Now let's get back to the radar right now. Storm track radar indicating there are still some slow-moving downpours here in Walker County, but now notice how much more lightning is starting to pop up with these thunderstorms that are firing up. We could just see them here from our camera in Shelby County. And also, look at this batch of intense thunderstorms. I usually track them, but I can't do that today because these storms are just not moving very much. They're drifting, and that's a problem because they're producing heavy amounts of rain in a short period of time. This is right over Asheville. These may be drifting towards Steele and Southside, or they may just sit here for about the next hour or so. The other thing that we're watching is the potential for maybe some small hail. Our hail tracker was indicating perhaps hail the size of a walnut in those thunderstorms. But what I'm also noticing tonight as I analyze our Futurecast computer model is the odd movement of these storms. Usually the storms move from east to west, but tonight it looks like these storms that are firing up near Gadsden over by Talladega will actually back up toward us. So here in Jefferson County and off to the west, you may need to keep the umbrella handy as these storms begin to wobble backwards. Then for tomorrow, we'll start the day with cloudy skies, and in the afternoon, fewer of these storms will pop up. It's going to be pretty much a hot, steamy day. Take a look at the conditions outside right now. Again, looking out from Homewood, looking toward Shelby County. It's getting darker and darker as those clouds begin to build. Temperatures topped out at 91. Right now, it's a very warm and humid 89 degrees with a west wind at 13 miles an hour. Well, let's take a look at that forecast heading into the next couple of days. Isolated late-day storms are likely tomorrow, about a 40% coverage, 50% coverage on Friday, and that could be a concern for high school football games. Then a cool front heads our way. That could spark some more widespread storms on Saturday, concerns for the Auburn and Alabama home games. If the front crosses through here, we may actually drop the temperature below 90 degrees and get back to more isolated showers for the second half of the weekend and the early part of next week.